Way up high, in a village made of glowing light, lived a young star weaver named Lyra, with her best friends, the clumsy talking Cometzer and the shy moon sprite Myra. Their days were filled with laughter, weaving stars and hanging out with their pet space slug Gus. But one day a giant, scary void appeared in the sky and started eating all the stars. It was up to Lyra to stop it, but she had a problem. Her stars always fizzled out. Everyone called her Dim Lyra, and the only thing that could stop the void was a legendary star heart crystal hidden in the dangerous Nebula Peaks. So Lyra decided to sneak out at dawn to find it before anyone noticed she was gone. Meanwhile, deep in the Nebula Peaks, the void grew larger, casting an ominous shadow over the land. Suddenly, a small voice echoed through the peaks. "I may be Dim Lyra, but I'll prove my spark." A vibrant animation of the void gobbling up stars plays as we pan down to focus on Lyra's determined expression. Following an old map, Lyra ventured deeper into the Nebula Peaks. Soon she spotted a huge chasm blocking their path. Across the gap was a rickety bridge made of shining stars. One wrong step and they'd fall into the abyss below. But there was no turning back. Zer took a shaky step forward. Suddenly, he lost his balance and tumbled toward the edge. "Help," he cried. Quick as a flash, Lyra shot out her thread, lassoing a nearby rock and swinging it around to grab onto Zer's tail. Myra gasped. I can make a little light appear." She glowed brightly, lighting up the cavern and revealing a safe path across the bridge. Zer grinned sheepishly, sorry about that. "Guess I got a little nervous." Myra blushed. "It's all right, just be careful." As they continued on, stars rained down from the bridge, plummeting into the abyss. Lyra realized her special ability was to catch those falling stars. With a flick of her wrist, she created a net to catch them, securing the bridge. Zer marveled. "You really are the best, Lyra." He paused, then quipped, "But if you ever need a hero, I am available." Ahead, they faced 3 trials to reach the Starheart Crystal. First, the Mirror Maze, where hundreds of shimmering crystals lined the path. "What is this place?" Zer asked nervously. As they walked, strange things happened. The crystals showed them scary images of themselves. One showed Lyra's stars fizzling out, another showed Zer crashing into things, and yet another revealed Myra hiding in the shadows. Suddenly, they turned to face the real Lyra, Zer and Myra. "What?" Myra cried, terrified of her own reflection. "Don't be afraid," Lyra said softly. "Your light is beautiful. Now let's find the Starheart Crystal." Taking a deep breath, Myra focused on her glow and charged forward, guiding them through the maze. Next, they encountered the Void Beasts, spooky, shadowy creatures that snarled and lunged at them. Zer flared his tail, creating a wall of fire. "Take that, you ugly monsters!" He charged forward, knocking them back. Then Lyra wove a net and trapped one. "I got it!" she cried triumphantly. Finally, they reached the Skyfall Chasm. Before them stood a sheer cliff. Behind them, the bridge crumbled to dust. "We have to climb that," Zer said, pointing to a narrow ledge above. "But it's too dangerous," Myra whimpered, shrinking into the shadows. Taking a deep breath, Lyra placed her hand on the cliff. "Hold onto my threads. Guys." She closed her eyes and focused, sending a wave of energy into the cliff. Her threads glowed and anchored them to the crumbling rocks above. Zer carefully made his way up, then reached back to help Myra. "Thanks, Zer," Myra whispered. "Anytime, Myra." He paused, then added, "But I am a comet, not a taxi." Up ahead, Lyra felt the crystal within reach. Suddenly, the ground shook. From the corner of her eye, she saw a massive void serpent slithering toward them. "Guys, look out!" she yelled. The serpent lunged, knocking them off the cliff. But Lyra quickly wove a safety net. Zer distracted the serpent with his tail. "Eat this, you big meanie," he laughed, dodging its snapping jaws. Suddenly, Myra stepped forward. I may be afraid, but I can still shine. She glowed brightly, blinding the serpent. Seizing the chance, Lyra wove her most brilliant net yet. The serpent crashed to the ground, defeated, and Lyra reached for the Starheart crystal. It pulsed with a gentle light. Back in the village, Lyra used the crystal to restore the sky. Her stars shone brighter than ever, exploding into a beautiful galaxy. The other villagers gasped. Even the elder weavers apologized for underestimating her. From that day on, Lyra became known as Starlight Lyra, the hero who saved the sky. And along with Zer and Myra, they vowed to protect the skies forever. As they looked up at the sky, Lyra narrated, "Every spark counts, even the dim ones." The camera pans to reveal a smiling Gus. The sloth had been watching from the start and now drowsily meows, pleased with his friend. An end screen appears with a link to a playlist.